Inspiration can come from the wildest places, like the nature and animals that are all around us.
And for today's Art with Mrs. E, Kaitlyn Edington is teaching us how art can influence art.
There you go.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So today's project is actually inspired by one of our favorite places in Pittsburgh, the Children's Museum. I'm sure you guys have been. Okay, we're like diehard. And right now they're having a exhibit all about an artist named Charlie Harper.
Yeah.
And this is just a book that I have all about Charlie Harper. My husband's a designer. We geek out over him. But at the Children's Museum, there is an exhibit called I Am Wild, and it's fully interactive for the kids. But my favorite part is when I took my kids, we were just basically looking at the animals, and I would say to my 5-year-old, honey, what is that owl made out of? Like, what shape do you see? And she's like, oh, a heart. Or what is that squirrel made out of? A circle. His work is like elevated but simple, so it's overly simplified. And so when I was going through the exhibit, in my head, of course, my teacher brain is going.
Yes.
Like, I can do this.
Like, there are these shape stamps that there's these foam shapes that you can really get any craft store, Amazon, wherever. And I was just thinking it would be so great just to lay them all out and have kids really assemble their own animals inspired by Charlie Harper. Now it feels really easy to do what he does. It is not, but I'm telling you what, I probably had a harder time doing this than my 5-year-old. My daughter's like, oh,
Figures.
a circle for the face, 2 triangles for the ears, and then like she made a cat in 2 seconds.
Oh, of course.
But, like and also the more you do it, the easier it gets. Like then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this could be, and you can cut and glue.
Oh,
and,
we're up for the challenge here.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Easier
What do we
it
need
gets.
to do first?
I did do the stamping part, or I did make your stamps, but I want to kind of talk through really quickly what it is. So you can make stamps at home with really anything. We use cardboard, is great. You need something that's a little bit sturdier.
Sure.
I literally found this is like, you know, for couch cushions. I was like, this is sturdy. So I went ahead and made like a bug on here. Kelly, not to call you out, but you might appreciate.
Oh, no, call me out all you want.
She has plenty of those.
A wine cork stamp? Does she know me?
It's just something to kind of hold on to. I have like, you know, a little like, this is like a B12
like
vitamin thing, like a lid. So that's what you need, kind of like a sturdy base. And then these pieces of foam are super easy. They're just like, you just go ahead and peel them off.
Oh, love
you
that.
just stick, exactly. So if you wanted to kind of assemble something, now we actually don't have to do this, I already made them for you.
Perfect. We'll see.
Yep. So we have a cardinal. This is inspired by Charlie Harper. I made this little mouse. This one obviously is a little ladybug here.
Oh, I love this paint.
And
what are we
now
doing?
we're doing more traditional printmaking, okay? So not that you have to do this at home. You can actually use just stamp pads if you want to. But we're gonna do some printmaking that an art teacher would approve of.
Okay.
So go ahead and pick up this roller. This is called a brayer. And what we're going to do is we're gonna pull down, roll your sleeves. This is acrylic paint. You're gonna kind of roll it down really gently here.
Look at these colors.
This neon pink is my favorite. And you can go kind of like backwards. And typically when you do printmaking, you use block printing ink, but acrylic paint works fine too. So you just want to make sure that your brayer is all the way covered in your paint, okay? So now, Mikey, you have a fox there. Oh, sorry, I'm going to steal your mouse, but you have a fox. So now all you're going to do is take your brayer and we're just going to roll it over the top.
How easy is this?
Okay, so like you could do this whole project, literally just have the kids make shapes, but of course I was like, but then we could print them and that would be even better. So feel free to scale it however you'd like.
We have about a minute left.
So now we're gonna go ahead and take our stamp and then put it on your piece of paper, kind of push it nice and evenly around.
I have high hopes for this, and I don't know why.
Girl, I will not do that to you. I will not let you down. And go ahead and pull it up.
Look at that.
And then you will make a print. And now you can stamp these over and over. And I was having fun thinking about Valentine's Day. You could make cards. You could make like homemade wrapping paper. And I was having too much fun with this raccoon, thinking of little witty things inside. This is
the only thing I love more than trashy TV is you and a little trash panda or a raccoon.
a raccoon.
I could just see Logan taking this stamp and like stamping the furniture, stamping the walls.
Yeah. We'll scale it in here.
Yeah.
But my kids had so much fun. Go ahead and stamping all the things, and they made it themselves.
And I will say, if you think that this was complicated, it was not at all. And the step-by-step guides that Kaitlyn has on her blog, I use them actively, especially parents with small kids. This is where to get all the instructions. We love you.
And I love the rolling too.
Oh,
Yes.
It makes you feel
Very
like a real
therapeutic.
artist.
All right. you can find more projects like this on Kaitlyn's blog, Art with Mrs. E. We'll have a link on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.